viewer, welcome back to 54A. I've nearly forgot the name of the place then. It's been nearly 6 months since I did any turning, and I've had a lot of messages asking when I'm going to come back, and it's been circumstances beyond my control, nothing to do with COVID at all. So I thought I'll try something simple, a little cherry bowl, nothing special. I'm just going to see if I can still do it basically. Here's a nice little piece of cherry. It's not very deep, so it won't be a very deep bowl. I'm going to find the centre, so one of my trusty centre finders. Mark. These blanks you get are very rarely perfectly round, so it's going to be somewhere around there where the lines more or less intersect. I'm going to put this on with a glue chuck to start with, which is going to be this, just a little piece of pine. I've got a long screw through it, so I can just put that on the mark that I've made, drop it down, give it a little tiny tap to hold it in place while I go and get my glue gun. Right, got the glue gun nice and hot now. Give it a good bead all the way around, try not to stop. Makes it nice and strong if there's no gaps. If you do have to stop, make sure you overlap the glue. Just go back 1/4 of an inch. As I said, it's very rare you get a perfectly round blank, so I've just got to make sure it's round first. That's better. Next stage, put a mortise in there, which I will have to remove the tailstock, but I'm quite confident in the old glue chuck. It's a bit high. should do. That's that. Now I've just got to skim this, put a bit of shape on it so it starts looking like a bowl. I haven't quite decided what shape I want it, whether I want it deep sided or quite angled. I like the idea of having it quite angled, I think. We'll see how we get on. When you haven't turned for as long as I have missed out for, 6 months basically, and you're not feeling very confident, use a scraper, negative rake scraper. Chances are more or less nil of getting a catch, and it gives you a bit of confidence back in the tools and how to use them, which is what I need at the moment. I think it's coming back to me now, so I've gone back to my bowl gouge. Nearly. Ooh, that's a lumpy bit. Yeah, I'm getting there now. I should carry on. I want it to have a little flare around the rim, so I'm using my little round carbide cutter just to shape it a bit. Yep, that's coming on alright. Now I've just noticed when I turn the bowl round to hollow it out, there's a bit missing there, so by the time I've turned the top down, there's hardly going to be anything left, if at all. So I've got to rethink this a bit and reshape with the what's it, carbide cutter, and make this area, this rim, a little bit thicker, so I can afford to lose a bit on that side, if you know what I mean. A bit of fiddling, but I'll have a go. Right, give it a coat of sanding sealer, just waiting for that to dry off properly. And what I did, so I know how far I could go on this rim, I just got my skew chisel and went in this side. Sorry, I forgot to put the recorder on, but just wanted to make sure that was as flat as possible where this little notch was. There's a tiny little bit there, but you know, imperfections in wood, that's what you get. But now I know that's where I've got to go to. No thinner than that when I hollow the bowl out, and I should be okay. He said, right, now Yorkshire grit, you know how to use it. Right, that's got a coat of Woodturning 22 on. I'm not going to put another coat on, that's shiny enough. I don't want a great lacquered gloss on it. That's lovely. I am going to give it now a coat of microcrystalline wax, which will help protect it from fingerprints and the oils in your skin, etc. Nothing will dull or shine quicker than people handling your bowl. So a coat of that, it's like a barrier cream, I suppose, really. Don't need much, so you don't need much wax. And when you're polishing something, just gentle pressure. You don't want to press that hard that you're going to rub all the wax off. I've seen a lot of people, they go at it hammer and tongs and they wonder why it's not shiny, because you've rubbed all the polish off. Just nice and gentle, not too much pressure, and you should get a pretty decent finish. Yeah, that's on. I'll just leave that to dry off for a minute or two and then polish that off. That's about it as far as the outside's concerned, and I'm pretty pleased with that. Now I've got to get it off the glue chuck and turn it around and do a bit of hollowing. And that's it. Right, here we go. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing, can you? I'll change the camera. Getting some decent shavings off this, so the tool must be okay. You get the idea. I can still do it. Right, I'm about as deep as I want to go now, so I'm just getting rid of these little ridges with my scraper. and a final little bit of shaping. Just the weight of the tool doing that basically. I'm just guiding it. That's looking a lot better. Bye for now.